Hi, I'm Chapter President Jennifer Jones. I'm joined today by Gold and Silver Circle Society Chair, Dr. John Kraft. And we're just going to take some time and go over exactly what this very prestigious society is. So, Dr. Kraft, thank you for spending some time with us.
Well, thank you, Jennifer.
What is exactly the Gold and Silver Circle Society?
Well, really, it's an honor society. And basically what it does is honor those people who have worked in television and worked at a very high level, both in television and in their communities for 25 years for Silver Circle and 50 years or more for Gold Circle.
So you kind of touched on it, but when can we nominate someone for the Gold and the Silver Circle Society?
Well, it opens for nominations in January of every year. And really the form for nominations is on the computer, on our website, and it's there for about a month. And so you have a month to gather all the information that you might need in order to nominate a person for Gold or Silver Circle.
Yes. So what kind of information does the committee look for when they are taking into consideration looking at inducting someone?
Well, there's a whole bunch of information that we need. There is a committee that actually makes the decisions to nominate or send in our nominations to the board. And that committee really needs to get information about who these people are. And the information we get comes from the stuff that is sent in based on what's on that computer sheet that we get. Now, we need naturally names. We need the positions that people are working in and have worked in the past, and the dates that go along with that. We need information about what each individual does out in the community, how they are a significant person in the lives of others around them.
And I think another important key element might be a letter of recommendation. How does that help this process?
Well, again, the committee can only look at what's there. And therefore, any letters that we get, both from the nominator or any other people, certainly helps the committee make that decision.
Fantastic. And if for some reason we nominate someone or someone nominates an individual and they don't make it this year, can that person be nominated again?
Well, of course. Of course. Yeah, you can send in the nomination again and again. There are lots and lots of people who are nominated because it's a very prestigious award. And so maybe the person isn't selected the first time you send in the nomination. But hold on to that information. We don't, but you should hold on to that information as the nominator and send it again in the next year.
Fantastic. So this can be a multi-year process sometimes.
It can, and each year that you might add more information to allow us to come to a decision.
Now, if someone says, gosh, I'd like to nominate myself, is that something they can do?
Well, if you've had 25 years in the business, yes, please do.
Now, what are the perks of being inducted into this society?
Well, the first perk, I guess, is to tell your friends and relatives that you have been nominated and have been inducted into the society. That's number one. But you can take that to if you move to another area, another market, you can take that with you. You become, in effect, a lifetime member of the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. That's a huge perk.
Yes. So you are a lifetime member, which means zero membership, $0
membership,
which is phenomenal.
Yes.
Which is phenomenal. So that is such great information. Is there anything that we didn't bring up that you want people watching this to know?
Yeah, it is a long process to nominate somebody.
Yes.
There's lots and lots of information that helps us, the committee, make our decisions. And so you need to spend time, give really thoughtful thought into sending out that information. You need that resume. You need a bio. You need letters of recommendation. And some of that stuff takes time to get. So plan on spending time in order to get every possible thing you can get to allow us to make the best decision.
And so don't procrastinate. Don't be our normal broadcasting television people and procrastinate. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. And if you're watching this and you would like more information, don't hesitate to reach out to Executive Director Jessica O'Toole. Her information's on the website. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jennifer.